Hey there! You may have noticed before that your kitchen only ever gets messier but not tidier. Blame it on entropy. Let's go break it down. Entropy is most commonly defined as a state of disorder or randomness. Here is a simple example. This is a sandcastle. Is it possible for an ocean wave to perfectly replicate this sandcastle? In theory, yes, but in real life, no. The reason for this is that the odds are overwhelmingly against it. Only one combination that looks exactly like your sandcastle exists, but there's an infinite number of combinations that don't resemble your sandcastle. The concept of entropy is embodied in disorder. There are infinitely more disorderly combinations than orderly ones. This means that for any random interaction, entropy will always increase. Let's turn to physics for another explanation. The second law of thermodynamics states that as time goes on, entropy will always increase. For instance, if you add heat to an ice cube, the entropy of the ice cube increases. Its particles become more and more disorderly as the ice physically changes from solid to liquid. Now, say you wanted to reverse this physical change. You could decrease the melted ice cube's entropy by putting it back into the freezer. As the water freezes into ice, its particles adopt a more orderly crystal lattice structure. We can say that the ice cube's entropy has decreased, but in reality, the universe's entropy has increased. The energy you put into filling the ice tray and the energy used to power your freezer constitutes an increase in entropy that is greater than the entropy lost. Generally, a system tends to become more disordered with time. The second law of thermodynamics also explains why you can't unscramble an egg. Since time flows in one direction and entropy always increases with time, you can't suddenly jump from a high entropy state to a low entropy state. If you made scrambled eggs for breakfast, you would never see it spontaneously morphing back into a cracked egg and then into an egg. If you baked a cake, you can't change it back into its original ingredients. And you would never see a messy kitchen poof into a clean one. So, there's no escape from the effects of entropy. What does an increasingly chaotic world mean for us? It means that we age. Our favorite things fall apart, flowers wilt, and mountains erode. Nothing in this world will remain in pristine condition. Fortunately, there are ways we can fight against entropy. For one, we can spend effort to create order within our lives. Clean your kitchen, or start planning that project you've always wanted to do. And what about our wonderful minds and emotions that make us human? Even if your favorite vase broke, the beauty and meaning of it will live on in your memories. Even if a happy day seems so bygone, you can still cherish the memory of that day. And maybe one day, you'll get to tell your story to future generations.